Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. On behalf of His Majesty the Sultan, His Highness Syed Fahd bin Mahmoud Al Saeed arrives in the state of Qatar, leading the Sultanate's delegation to the 35th summit of the Gulf Cooperation Council leaders. His Highness Syed Fahd bin Mahmoud Al Saeed stresses in Doha the Sultanate's support for the GCC march and to reach and achieve aspirations of the region and their peoples. And with a wide participation from the government and private institutions, the Middle East Cruise Forum is launched. Those were the headlines, and now for the news in detail. On behalf of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Highness Syed Fahd bin Mahmoud Al Saeed, Deputy Prime Minister for the Council of Ministers, arrived in the state of Qatar, leading the Sultanate's delegation to the 35th summit of the Gulf Cooperation Council leaders, due to begin in Doha later today. His Highness was received upon his arrival at Hamad International Airport by His Highness Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, Emir of the state of Qatar. He was also received by His Highness Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani, personal representative of the Emir of Qatar, His Highness Sheikh Abdullah bin Hamad Al Thani, Deputy Emir, His Excellency Sheikh Abdullah bin Nasser bin Khalifa Al Thani, Prime Minister and Minister of the Interior, His Excellency Mohammed bin Mubarak Al Khulaifi, Chairman of the Shura Council, His Excellency Ahmed bin Abdullah Al Mahmoud, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of State for the Cabinet of Affairs, His Excellency Dr. Khalid bin Mohammed Al Atiyah, Minister of Foreign Affairs, His Excellency Major General Hamid bin Ali Al Atiyah, Minister of State for Defence Affairs, His Excellency Sheikh Ahmed bin Jassim bin Mohammed Al Thani, Minister of Economy and Commerce, His Excellency Sheikh Khalid bin Khalifa bin Abdulaziz Al Thani, Head of the Amiri Diwan, His Excellency Dr. Abdul Latif bin Nasser Al Zayani, Secretary General of the Gulf Cooperation Council, Chief of Staff of Armed Forces and Commanders of the Armed Forces in the state of Qatar, and His Excellency Mohammed bin Nasser Al Wahabi, Sultanate's Ambassador to the state of Qatar, and the members of the Omani Embassy. Upon arrival, His Highness Syed Fahd bin Mahmoud Al Saeed gave a statement saying that it is a great honour for him and the delegation to take part on behalf of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos in the summit and to convey greetings of His Majesty to the leaders and their representatives, wishing success for the summit to reach and achieve aspirations of the region and their peoples of stability and progress. He mentioned that the Sultanate of Oman, by the leadership of His Majesty, stressed its support for the blessed GCC march and its continuous effort to coordinate with the member countries to develop cooperation aspects. The Sultanate expressed with pride its appreciation for the state of Qatar and its leadership for the achievements realized in numerous fields. His Highness Syed Fahd bin Mahmoud Al Saeed, Deputy Prime Minister for the Council of Ministers, left this morning for the state of Qatar, leading the Sultanate's delegation to the 35th summit of the Gulf Cooperation Council leaders on behalf of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos. His Highness was seen off at the Royal Airport by Her Excellency Dr. Rawiya bint Saud Al Busaidiya, Minister of the Higher Education, His Excellency Sheikh Saif bin Mohammed Al Shabibi, Minister of Housing, His Excellency Sheikh Al Fadl bin Mohammed Al Khathi, Secretary General of the Council of Ministers, His Excellency Dr. Ahmed bin Mohammed Al Futaisi, Minister of Transport and Communications, His Excellency Syed Saud bin Hilal Al Busaidi, Minister of State and Governor of Muscat, His Excellency Sheikh Mohammed bin Saeed Al Qalbani, Minister of Social Development, and His Excellency Saif bin Ali Al Muhannadi, charged the affairs of the Embassy of the State of Qatar, accredited to the Sultanate. His Highness is accompanied by an official delegation comprising His Excellency Yusuf bin Alawi bin Abdullah, Minister responsible for Foreign Affairs, His Excellency Dr. Ali bin Masood Al Sunaidi, Minister of Commerce and Industry, and His Excellency Dr. Abdullah bin Mohammed Al Saidi, Minister of Legal Affairs, and a number of government officials. Before the start of the Gulf Cooperation Council Leaders Summit, GCC foreign ministers held a meeting to discuss the activities of the summit's agenda, comprising a number of issues related to enhancing cooperation and partnership among the GCC countries. It is expected that the summit will ratify decisions to enhance security and military integration among the GCC countries. Economic matters are expected to be discussed within the agenda, namely decline of oil price and its impact on the GCC economy. The summit came within a positive atmosphere of the GCC interrelations, which may help enhancing cooperation and coordination aspects in numerous issues of the GCC countries to face developments in regionally and internationally. On the sideline of the 35th Gulf Cooperation Council Leaders Summit, an exhibition for photos of GCC news agencies was opened. It showcased photos of development, economy, tourism and culture of GCC countries. It also comprised a number of photos reflecting the achievements of the blessed renaissance of the Sultanate. State Council Office today reviewed the report of Economic Committee on State General Budget Draft of the fiscal year 2015. It also discussed a proposal presented by the Education Committee on reviewing phases and curricula of education in the Sultanate, highlighting the remarks to be taken by the committee to complete its study for the topic. It was presided over by His Excellency Dr. Yahya bin Mahfouz Al-Manthri, Chairman of the State Council. Shura Council approved the proposal of law draft to amend 2 articles in Omani penal law on prohibiting liquor and its equivalent on the Sultanate's land. During the session, they approved to forward the proposal to the Secretariat General of the Council of Ministers. They also discussed approval of study of Health and Environment Committee on spreading of Hubli Bubbly, in addition to the Plan of Food and Water Security Committee. They also covered reply of the Minister of Health on moving Sadr Hospital to a high and secure area, as well as the reply of the Minister of State and Governor of Dhofar on providing basic services to the core village in Hamran Plain. With a wide participation from decision makers on the level of Gulf government entities and international big companies specialized in ship tourism and port services, the Middle East Cruise Forum was launched today under the auspices of Her Excellency Maytha bint Saif Al Mahrouqiya, Under Secretary of the Ministry of Tourism. It was organized by the Ministry of Tourism in cooperation with International Sea Trade Group. The 2-day forum aimed to develop the sector of giant ship tourism and their related facilities. It also aims to explore the current challenges facing this kind of tourism in the region and ways to overcome them to reach comprehensive development for the sector. The forum this year attracts the biggest number of the participants from shipping companies. Her Excellency Maytha bint Saif Al Mahrouqiya, Under Secretary of the Ministry of Tourism, stated that $9 billion is the investment value in ship tourism in the Sultanate. She added that 26 ships for tourism will be inaugurated during the next 6 years. Sheikh Khalid bin Hamoud Al Khalifa, Assistant Under Secretary for Tourism of the Kingdom of Bahrain, stressed in a statement to radio and television of the Sultanate of Oman that the Tourism Understanding Memorandum signed between the Sultanate and the Kingdom will facilitate exchanging tourists between the 2 countries with a unified visa. His Excellency Yahya bin Saeed Al Jabri, Chairman of the Board of Directors of the Special Economic Zone Authority at Dokkum, discussed the investment opportunities provided for businessmen with the Polish Parliamentary Friendship Group headed by Senator Michael Surinsky. The chairman briefed on potentials of economic zone in Dokkum and its characteristics and incentives presented by the authority to investors. Still to come in our news bulletin. Within the aim to install thinking and innovation skills in science and math fields, the Second Life Forum is held in the Wilaya of Dama wa Ta'in. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. The 6th edition of Women and Child Exhibition was inaugurated at Oman International Exhibition Centre. The 3-day exhibition related to highlighting modern women products and services. It was presided over by His Excellency Dr. Munna bin Salim Al Jardaniya, Under-Secretary of the Ministry of Manpower for Technical Education and Vocational Training. A number of governmental and private institutions from the Sultanate and other world countries participated in the exhibition, which provided a unique stage for the Omani woman to develop and enhance her role in Omani society. It also provided a number of child services. It included the biggest gathering for international and local companies in the fields of fashion, household items, child working, banking services, wedding world, in addition to educational and entertainment activities, which provide visitors an opportunity for training and learning. Omantel Company celebrated the entrepreneurs in its competition concerned with Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises Excellence Award 2014. The honouring came to support the role held by small and medium-sized enterprises in the supplement of economic development in the Sultanate and provide services for the society. 6 categories won the awards of excellence in the 3rd consecutive year. A number of institutions from all governorates in the Sultanate participated in the competition. Conclusion of School Sports Days competition for private and international schools was celebrated in Sultan Qaboos Sports Complex. The celebration included musical band shows, welcoming items presented by Al Hayal Private School and Indian School. It came to conclude a group of activities and festivals during the current season. It aimed to gather the children and students from various schools in one place to exchange their knowledge on types of sport games. His Excellency Mohammed bin Hamdan Al Tobi, advisor in the Ministry of Education, presided over the ceremony. That's all we have time for today. Now we will cross over to the GCC March.